Have you ever heard a story so strange, so unbelievable, that it just has to be true? Well, get ready for a tale that will redefine everything you thought you knew about family, love, and what it means to be a hero. Our story begins in the heart of a forgotten place, a village wrapped in mist and whispered legends. This was no ordinary village. It was a ghost village, home to spirits who lingered between worlds. And in this ethereal place, 2 baby boys were found, orphaned at the very moment of their birth, with no one to care for them. But they weren't truly alone. The ghostly inhabitants of the village, moved by a compassion that transcended life and death, decided to raise the 2 brothers as their own. Imagine that. Learning your first words from a phantom, playing hide-and-seek with specters, and being tucked in at night by a gentle, shimmering hand. They grew up strong and wise, their minds filled with the ancient knowledge and forgotten histories of their spectral guardians. They learned skills no living human could ever master, their senses sharpened to perceive the unseen, their courage forged in a world of shadows. One day, their ghostly family knew the time had come. The brothers were ready to step out of their misty home and into the bustling, modern world, a world completely alien to them. They walked out of the ghost village not as ordinary men, but as something more. They carried with them the wisdom of ages and abilities that bordered on the supernatural. And the world was not ready for what came next. They stepped into society and immediately began to excel in ways that seemed impossible. It was like watching a real-life cheat code. Everything they touched turned to gold. They entered the world of cinema, and their unique perspective, their understanding of deep unseen emotions, captivated audiences. Their storytelling was so profound, so moving, that they didn't just get nominated, they won an Oscar, holding the golden statue and thanking their unseen family back home. But their talents weren't limited to the arts. One brother, driven by a deep-seated sense of justice and protection instilled by his ghostly protectors, joined the military. His strategic mind, his ability to anticipate his opponent's every move, was uncanny. He rose through the ranks at a speed that was unheard of, eventually becoming the general of his country's army, a leader respected and admired by all. They were on top of the world. 2 brothers, once lost, now hailed as geniuses, as prodigies. The world watched in complete and utter amazement. Who were these men? Where did they come from? Their past was a complete mystery, a puzzle that no journalist or historian could solve. They were the ultimate enigma, winning at life in every conceivable way. But life, as it always does, had another twist waiting for them. The greatest challenge they would ever face wasn't on a battlefield or a film set. It was a matter of the heart. Both brothers, independently, fell deeply in love, and the object of their affection was no ordinary woman. She was a beautiful, ethereal young lady, a ghost, just like the family who raised them. She was kind, she was radiant, and she understood them in a way no mortal ever could. This complicated everything. How could they both love the same person? And how could they explain to a world that already found them peculiar that they were in love with a spirit? The tension grew between them, a silent strain on the unbreakable bond they had shared since birth. The world, already fascinated by them, was now buzzing with rumors about their mysterious love life. It was during this personal turmoil that a new, global threat emerged. A danger so great it threatened to plunge the entire world into chaos. Governments were powerless. Armies were overwhelmed. Humanity needed a miracle. And that's when the brothers made a choice. Putting aside their personal conflict, they united, combining their unique talents for the sake of the world. The general brother led the strategic charge, his plans flawless and seemingly The filmmaker brother used his platform to unite the people, to inspire hope and rally support in a way no politician could. They fought not just with human skill, but with the spectral abilities they had honed since childhood. They moved like shadows, communicated without words, and saw weaknesses that were invisible to others. They were a force of nature, a perfect synthesis of the living world and the spirit realm. They saved everyone. Against all odds, they defeated the threat and restored peace. In that moment, the world finally understood. These weren't just talented men. They weren't just enigmas. They were heroes. The mystery of their past no longer mattered. Their origins in the ghost village, their spectral upbringing, became the source of their legend. The two brothers came to be known as superheroes. They had won everything the world had to offer: fame, success, the highest honors. But in the end, they won something far greater: the love and gratitude of all humanity. They proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It's what you do with the life you're given that defines you. And as for the beautiful ghost lady, well, that's a story for another time. What a journey, right? It just goes to show that the most incredible stories can come from the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this tale, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more stories that will blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.